Shalom Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. This lesson is going to be entitled The Silent Treatment, aka the Famine of the Word. And the Spirit just hit me to just look up, what does it mean when someone gives you the silent treatment? And it says, this silent treatment, also known as withholding, all right, like the Lord said, I would no longer hold my peace as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. All right, the silent treatment, also known as withholding. All right, this is considered the silent treatment. All right, going into the famine of the word, because as it says right here in Proverbs, I'm going to start at 1:20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth a voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gates. Normally, predominantly in a downtown area, on like shopping areas and stuff like that. All right, that's the chief place of concourse where people would normally come. All right, which is the spirit. A lot of brothers go out on Saturdays, and that's really like a family day where people normally go out and shop. In the city, she uttereth her words, going to show you how we have to be out on the highways and hedges, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Well, it's just, that's more now than ever. As the scriptures say, in the last days there shall be scoffers walking after their own lusts, saying, where's the promise of his coming? All right, so that's more now than ever in the book of, I want to say 1 Peter 3, either 1st or 2nd Peter. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you, because I have called and ye refuse. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regardeth. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and want none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity, and will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. Because here it is, the Lord put his truth out there, all right, which his truth will be spoken of by his prophets, as it says in Hebrews 1:1, which Yahweh also called, the men whom he sent out, the lights of the world. So when a famine of the word comes, all right, and when we are not able to go out there and preach this word, preach this good news, that means what? All right, that means it's getting dark out here, man. When there's no light, if there's not light, it's dark. All right, there's no in between. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They rather scoff and scorn, all right, talk shit, drive by talking their smack, on the comment boards talking their stuff, all right. So the Most High is going to give them the great silent treatment, all right, otherwise known as withholding, is used to punish and regain control of a person. All right, so the Most High is going to regain the fear of men back upon this earth. All right, the Most High is going to regain that fear and reverence that he most definitely deserves, man, by that silent treatment. All right, because you're going to be looking for those men, as we just read in Proverbs 1. All right, you're going to be searching for those men whom you will otherwise have not taken an ear to. Because why? You're going to want answers. Why is this martial law happening? All right, why is they shoving this chip down my throat? Metaphorically speaking, but really literally speaking, man. Because Esau's gonna put that squeeze on you, as it says, he causeth, which the word cause means to make, in the book of Revelations 13 and 15 on down. He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right. So it says it's used to punish and regain control of a person. See, how about Shem Yahushua is going to do? It's going to be a twofold. He's going to punish the wicked, all right, for basically not taking heed to the Lord's word, not taking heed to the Lord's compassion, really, all right, and regain control of a person. Then you're going to want to seek the Lord. As it says in Hosea 5 and 15, in their affliction they shall seek me early. It may feel good to ignore your partner when you feel slighted, but it keeps you from finding real solutions to the problems that are bugging you the most. All right? And that's what it is, man. That's how the Lord said we're going to receive fame in a land that we will put to shame. Because guess what? You're going to be looking for those men who had the real solutions, who've been telling you that the so-called white man is the devil, who've been telling you who you are, who've been telling you what time it is, man. All right? So we nearing the time of the great silent treatment, otherwise known as the famine of the word, or darkness, man. All right? So it says, oh, that was it on that. All right, but now let's go to, what was that, Ezekiel, chapter 3, and verse, 26. And I will make thy tongue to cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and shalt not be to them a reprover. All right? Because what? When you normally give, like you might give your girl or whatever the silent treatment, you sick of talking, man. All right? You sick of talking because they just won't get it. All right? So now they're forced to listen up. Now they got to work harder, all right, to receive what you're trying to tell them. All right? And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and shall not be to them a reprover. So the Most High is going to harden our hearts to where he's going to be like, fuck you. You didn't get this word now. Like it says in Matthew 25, not so, lest there be not enough oil for us. Here it is. All right, you heard the word, but it wasn't mixed with faith. And then you're going to be begging for the word, all right, begging for that oil, all right, that faith, which we have labored for, all right, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua have graced us with. You're going to be begging for that, man. All right, but, all right, the Most High is done talking, man. The Most High is done talking, and that proves too. Well, I'm going to just keep going. And shall not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. But when I speak with thee, I will open thy mouth, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power, he that heareth, let him hear, and he that forbeareth, let him forbear, for they are a rebellious house. And that's what we only out here for, is for the elect. Because as the Apostle Ramla, he did a video today called, and all the apostles, they've been going into their elders and their apostles. They always quote the elder Ariah, Abba, I believe, and the other elder Masha. I can't remember who actually said it. Who they say actually said it, but they always say, like, if a nigga can't get it, we moving on, man. It's lucky. If an N can't get it, we moving on. And really, this word is going to go out for as long as the Lord wants it to. The Lord is going to allow us to speak for as long as he wants it to, man. Esau Edom think he's doing something, but the Most High is like, look, it's in my plans, man. All right. This is what is that? Amos chapter 5, verse 18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh. To what end is it for you? All right. What end is it for you? Because you don't have no hedge. All right. You despise the prophets, which is really your only chance of understanding this word. Your pastors ain't going to give it to you. You can't open up and receive it yourself. The prophets were the only ones, the only chance you had of, like Noah. Noah was the only chance they had of getting on that, of receiving salvation, man, which is that ark, which spiritually, this truth is the ark. All right? Because when you go into the book, I believe of Genesis, the 6th chapter, the Lord came to Noah and told him these things, man. He didn't come to everybody. All right? So without Noah, they would have been asked out, man. And then what? Begging Noah, oh, please, let us in. But it's too late, man. Prophecy is already happening. All right? And the scriptures say that the angels shut that ark, just as the Lord is going to shut our mouths. All right? All right? It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, to what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Okay? So there it is, man. The day of the Lord is darkness. So we ain't going to be out there preaching this word. All right? Meanwhile, you got nuclear missiles getting ready to touch down in this place. Or you got martial law, taking people to concentration camps. We ain't going to be out here pushing this word then. All right? The Most High said the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. And that day is going to be very dark, man. Scriptures describe the darkness of that day in 2 Ezra 15 and 16. All right? Hey, look over there in Venezuela, man. People eating each other. Anything they can get their hands on, man. Scrounging through trash. But for the hopeful elect, man. For the elect. All right? The Lord said, we're going to eat, man. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. All right? All mercy is being taken away in that time, man. The day of the Lord is going to be like the purge, man. To where all lawlessness goes. All right? To where however a person was feeling, all right, they're going to be able to take it out on you, man. Whether you did them wrong. Hey, you going to have certain men of the Lord that the Lord said he going to make us into hunters, man. So, hey, man, the great silent treatment is coming. Beware. All right? Get this word while you can. We always bring Isaiah 55 and 6. All right? It says, seek the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. All right, you're gonna have 11 o'clock Israelites, as we call them. All right, like the benefactor that was on the cross near Yahweh Shai. All right, at the last moment he was about to be put to death. All right, but he believed, and the Lord said what? He's gonna basically he's gonna be blessed in heaven, I believe, roughly paraphrasing. All right, but hey, you don't know, so you better get it now, man, because the doors are very, very, very close to closing. So with that, shalom to the elect.